Now to start their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. On 2nd and 12, Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. 3rd and long for Cousins. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is taken at the 23. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Gun. 57. Mike. 57.
From the gun, it's Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now, so as you mentioned, trying to find something.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Hey, check, Mike.
Here's Ryan to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Hey, South. Right there. 54. Hey, check.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. And that is incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on 4th down.
Gun. Hey, 59, ready. Hey, Ridley.
Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter and interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 12. Cousins, and it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. They've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check. They're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other, a gain of 6. Throwing again on second down. Cousins. And Diggs has it. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys continue to pour it on. Bailey got the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
Vikings 30, Falcons nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible chain pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Anthony Barr getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. Throwing on second and long. Ryan is going to let this one go deep. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Let's go. You tighten up. 57 Mike. Base. Watch the slant.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And the catch is made by Justin Hardy. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one good for 24 yards.
We want it.
First down.
Got it. Motion. 57. Base. 57 to Mike.
Now Ryan on first down. And finding the tight end Hooper. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very solid gain of 27.
Check. 57's the Mike. Watch for hey, Charlie. Fix it up.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Gets it off to Freeman. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be a 2nd and long. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, either.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Linval Joseph picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 3rd and long. Ryan, he's going to launch this thing way downfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense, great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
It's hauled in by Hardy. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Well, that's the fourth time that they've tried to go for it on fourth down. They've only converted once, Charles.
And obviously not a good percentage. And if you're going to go for it on fourth down, you think that you've got the right play dialed up. You can't be stopped. Your momentum's going to keep going. But 1 for 4, that tells you that you need to look at things in a different way, and you need to tip your cap to the defense. They've done a great job.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 25-yard line.
Check. Out.
They run it again with Cook. Space to maneuver at the 40. The 40. The 30. And finally marked down at the 23. And they will finally get him down, but not before he takes this to the Falcons' 23-yard line. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Hey, high 7. They're running it. And we go 37.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
And we go 37's the Mike. Mike 37. Gun.
Cousins now. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. A PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a...
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Anthony Barr. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
He'll take this deep in his own territory. And he works through. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Stephon Diggs. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
It's the score, Vikings 44, Falcons nothing.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still haven't.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. Cousins. And that's knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. So a risky move that does not pay off. And, Charles, you take it from the defensive perspective. They had to be a little offended there that they even tried to go for it back inside their own 20.
Highly offended. And they took the ball away and gave it to their offense in a great situation. But when you look at this thing in total, when you start taking chances like that, you know what that means? You have to take more chances later, right? When you don't convert, that just means you got to double down on it. So we can see this thing pile up as we go on.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Julio Jones once again the intended target. Third down here.
Come on, baby.
Ryan. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. Are you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Koo able to connect on the extra point. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Desmond Trufant there making the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Here's Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vic Beasley making it look easy, cruising in for the sack. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Cook following the penalty, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He lost 6 there on the first down play. Cousins here to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Vic Beasley able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
You can't stop me. 36. Gun.
Cousins from the gun on third. And the pressure gets to him again. Tyler Davison hauling it off the edge to sack him.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Cousins to throw for it on fourth. Uncorks one for Davis. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on fourth. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hardy.
Here we go.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. To throw is Ryan. He's going to let it fly. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. So the final